I was charging almost $1,000 a call when I shut down my coaching business. I had students paying me thousands and thousands of dollars a month for me to get on a once a week one-on-one call. And you would think, Patrice, that is such a great business model. Your overhead is basically nothing, just maybe a Zoom subscription. Why would you stop? And I'm going to lay out the 3 reasons why I stopped. So there's a few, and I'll just get right into it. This is going to be a pretty much unedited video. Reason number 1 was just simply that I was also doing the thing that I was teaching. I never wanted to be a fraud, so I always felt like I had to actually be copywriting, be gaining clients, be learning new market insights, getting results for my clients before I could go and coach it. And so I didn't want to just use the results I'd gotten over 8 months. I've been copywriting for a year now. So when I was coaching, I started coaching after I'd gotten some big results for clients over the summertime, and then just kind of built that coaching business. Started at $999 a month for students, and then it went up to $3K a month, and that was where I shut it down. It was literally it had just continued to go up. I just increased my rates as my client success and all of the results I was getting them was continuing to go up. But I was doing 2 things at once, and it's not, you might think it's 1 hour a week. How much time are you really, if you have 5 coaching students, that's 5 hours a week. You still have all this time for your clients. And you're right, that's true. And 5 students is whatever that maths out to be, over $20K a month just for those 5 hours a week. And that's really good profit margins, but you don't just spend 5 hours a week when you're coaching or when you're doing anything for that matter. You're using energy. You're thinking of people during the week, thinking of students. Oh, there's a lead I could send them, or oh, this insight would help with this. You're thinking of these questions they've asked, and you're preparing for the next call. And so you're actually devoting a lot of the energy that you could have spent on whatever other project you have to that. So unless it's your main project, unless your main goal is to be a coach, that is going to take energy away from your other businesses. You can still build 2 things at once. I did for a long time. I was building the copywriting agency and I was building the coaching business, and they were both growing, but not at the speed that I wanted them to grow. So what I did was I completely shut down the coaching, obviously, which is the reason for this video. But the second reason why was because I started making a lot of money with my clients, with my agency. I started to really start seeing some insane profits, and I was increasing my rates, and the demand for my services was actually going up. And so I wasn't doing any promotion of my services. I was literally just building my personal brand on school and here on YouTube, and clients were just coming to me word of mouth. And so I was able to charge more and more. I remember October, I signed my first 10K client, then I went up to 13K, then 15K more recently. And so now we are just working with clients that make a lot more money, and we get them really good results because their business is already established. And the only way I've gotten to that point is because I put all of my focus on just the agency. So that's the second reason. So if you're thinking about just learning a skill for a couple months to turn it into a coaching offer, that's fine. You can do that. But number 1 thing I would tell you, and my number 1 reason for stopping the coaching, is you really should be getting results in whatever field you're coaching as well as coaching it, until you've gotten to a point where your results are so insane that it's actually more valuable to the world for you to teach your skill. And I don't think anybody can get to that point in a matter of 6, 8 months, or even a year. So that brings me to number 3, which is branding and my long-term vision. So I knew my long-term vision was to connect with really massive entrepreneurs so that I could eventually bring that back around to the person I was starting out in entrepreneurship, 18, 19 years old, no clue what to do, no idea where to start. I wanted to be able to turn that into a vehicle of some sort where I can help those people that are in that scenario. And the first step is not starting a coaching program. That's the final step of that. Or that's it's not even going to be a step of this, because my coaching was so high ticket that it wasn't even accessible to most people. So even though it was really valuable to the people that got it, and I've helped people go from 0 to 7K a month and create these awesome results for themselves, it still wasn't, something that everyone could reach. It wasn't something I could help everyone with, which is why I started making content so that I could give away, and I have a free community so I can give that away to people that just want to learn for free. But it just it wasn't part of the long-term vision. It was something that was going to slow me down from making the connections I need to make, the network I need to create. And the way that I'm going to create that, and this is my strategy, is by working with insanely cool entrepreneurs and helping them create an even insanely bigger business. So people that already have a big business, taking them to the moon and having these crazy cool case studies, but most importantly, really, really good relationships, which I've started to build with the clients that I've brought on. And it's just so fun because I'm learning. So I'm working with people and helping them with their marketing, but I'm also learning about their mindset and the way they run their business, the way they manage their team, the way they start projects and strategize and all of that. And it's so valuable to the end goal, which is to be able to turn around and be this massive entrepreneur that can then help other people get into the place that I am now. So that's the main reasons why I stopped coaching. Now, I have one thing that I do, which is I document what I'm doing for my clients, and I have that in a very low ticket membership because, again, like I said before, I want it to be something that's accessible for everyone. So I don't do coaching. I don't do any one-on-one coaching anymore. I don't do any one-on-one client or like one-on-one like consulting type stuff anymore. What I do is I document everything I'm doing for my clients, the funnels we're building, the emails we're writing, the strategies live. And it's the only place that I go live. I go there live once a week. And if you guys want to check it out, it's in the description. But the point of this is just to say that, like, you have to find an offer that actually gets you closer to your business. So that offer works because I'm documenting what I'm doing. So it's kind of just like this personal diary that I'm then like publishing to, the people that want to really learn live what I'm using to help my clients, like Atina, for example, go from $30K a month to $315K a month, and how we're writing those emails, how we're writing those ads, how we're structuring their sales pages. That's all in that community. And basically I just document that, and then I go live once a week to share what we're working on for funnels, the strategies behind it, how we're pivoting, how we're tweaking things, so people can learn those things live instead of just subscribing to some course that's going to teach outdated strategies and, share with you stuff that worked 5 years ago. So that's really been fun for me because it allows me to really like take all of the things we're working on and bring it into one place and document it, which is going to be so fun to look back on. But yeah, those are the main reasons why I stopped coaching. So hopefully that's like valuable. If you guys are considering coaching, just make sure it aligns and do it in a way, if you're going to do it, that aligns with your end goal. If your end goal is just to make money, then by all means, coaching is probably one of the easiest ways to make money because there's almost no overhead and you can scale without a team. You can scale without really too many systems. You just need a source of leads and you need a program that's good and actually helps people, and you can scale that to the moon and make a lot of money. Transparently, I'm not optimizing for money right now. So I tell this to my team all the time, like we'll kind of filter through ideas by asking ourselves, what are we optimizing for right now? And if it's an idea like taking on a coaching student who's willing to pay 3, 4, 5K a month just to jump on a call with me once a week, I'm not going to take it, even though, it'd be nice, right? Like, it'd be nice to add another 30K MRR to our business right now, which is doing about 50K MRR. It'd be great to add that, but at the same time, it would distract me from all the things we're helping clients do. And by taking my focus and putting it back on my clients, that's how I've started to sign clients that are doing 15K, 20K retainers, where that's scalable to the moon as well. I mean, it's harder because you've got to build out systems, you've got to build out a team, but with the lessons I'm learning and building a team and having to lead a team now and having to create systems, create automations, create templates that are really good, and teach my team how to write, that's improving me so much faster towards the person I want to be. Now, the person I want to be may not be the person you want to be. So this is the route that gets me closer to that end result and the person I want to be. But there's all sorts of different routes. There's all sorts of really incredible goals you can optimize for. At the end of the day, it just comes down to, what are you optimizing for? If I was optimizing for money, I would go coaching 100%, and I would just do one-on-one coaching, super high ticket, and I'd build out a team of coaches to be able to scale that even further. But I'm not optimizing for money. I'm optimizing for relationships, results, and long-term branding. So that's kind of why I stopped coaching. Hopefully that clarifies anything for you, for your business, for your offer. And yeah, like I said, I have that one program. It's the only place I share my strategies, the only place that I share what we're actually doing as a team, the clients we're working with, the things we're building, the funnels, the sales pages, the VSLs we're writing, literally everything live. And that's linked below. So if you guys want to check it out, feel free. That would be super cool to see you in there. And if not, got the free community, as always, linked below, and I will see you on the next video.